Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. Gio here to preview the match between Milan and Atalanta that will be played this Sunday, January 18 at 3 p.m. local time at the San Siro. It's the last match of the first half of the season where Milan, as I said, will be taking on Atalanta. And of course, starting from next week, it will be the rotation where we will be starting again, playing each team, starting from Lazio. But let's speak about this match, guys. Milan didn't have the best of starts in this 2015. Of course, losing against Sassuolo last week at the San Siro, tying Torino last weekend, of course, at the Stadio Olimpico in Torino. And this week, Milan played Sassuolo yet again, but they beat them this time in the Coppa Italia. So not the most positive of starts of this new year. However, once again, Milan seems to be struggling in their performances against very beatable teams. Teams that Milan should put results to bed and get the 3 points out of these games, of course, to up them in the standings. Now, they will be playing a very poor Atalanta team that only picked up 3 wins so far this season. 1 win in their past 11 matches. Very disturbing stats for them. They're a team that's battling for relegation. But yet again, we can't take kind of a team like this lightly, because what we have seen so far this season is many negative performances from Milan. And I'm speaking about losing points against Cesena, Empoli, and so forth. Of course, we don't have to continue listing the teams because we already know who Milan dropped the points against. But the underlying messages that Milan must not take any opponent lightly. They must come out, play 100%, win the match, and bring the 3 points home. And against Atalanta, guys, there's really no excuses now. A team that could barely win matches. They only won 3, as I said before, and their wins really didn't come out against strong opponents. They beat Cesena. That was their last win in 11 matches. So, guys, these are teams that we should be beating, especially at home. You're expecting this Milan team to score at least 2-3 goals on Atalanta. And of course, Atalanta has one of the worst attacks in the Serie A. So really, we shouldn't even let them score or limit their chances altogether. Really, there's no excuses if we don't pick up the 3 points against them this weekend. Guys, for the starting lineup, of course, here's the probable lineup. Pippo Inzaghi will probably go with a 4-3-3 once again. Diego Lopez starting in net. Back 4 made out of Abate, Rami Mexes as the center backs, Armero on the left back. Of course, De Sciglio is suspended for this match, so expect Armero to start on the left. Some reports are actually suggesting that Bonera might start instead, but personally, I would prefer Armero. Not that Bonera is having very bad form as of late, because he's actually been performing quite well. Sent a nice ball there in the last match against Sassuolo to Poli. But point being is, Armero could probably deliver better crosses than Bonera. Therefore, that's why I would prefer him starting in the left back position. As the midfield, De Jong to start in the middle. No surprise there. Really, one of the best players Milan has altogether this season. Really contributes to defensive work, attacking work. Also used a bit as a playmaker in the last few games. So nice to see De Jong will be starting again. On the left, Montolivo, which really hasn't been surprising yet. Hasn't been fulfilling his expectations altogether, in my opinion. So we are hoping to see more from him in this match. And Bonaventura on the right to start. Of course, Jack Bonaventura giving his best every game to perform well and pick up the points. So definitely, I agree with Bonaventura starting on the right. This is a pretty strong midfield, guys, full of defensive and attacking qualities. So Milan should have no problems going in with this midfield. And of course, up front, El Shaarawy on the left. Hasn't had the best of 2015s himself. Of course, still looking to find that form. He picked up a couple of goals against Real Madrid there in that friendly at the end of 2014. But one out of the performance out of 10 games. What I'm trying to say is that it's not good enough. We gotta see him being more consistent, providing on a weekly basis is what we're still seeing lacking from him. Menez to start in that center forward role. You can also call that as a false nine, I guess. Menez, of course, top scorer for Milan this season, providing goals, scoring goals every time. So, of course, he's expected to start there. And Cerci to start on the right. I said it after the Milan-Sassuolo match there against in the Coppa Italia. Cerci saw about 80-85 minutes of play, so you're expecting him to start games from now on, playing almost full time, I guess. And really, Cerci provided a lot against Sassuolo in the Coppa Italia, lots of chances, so expect the same in this match. Now, guys, as I said, it's a very strong lineup against a very poor Atalanta side. And once again, no excuses have to be made, guys. Really, when you got a midfield and an attack like that, you should be able to break through Atalanta with no problem. Atalanta will most probably go with a 4-4-2, bringing a more defensive approach to the game. But once again, we must not underestimate any opponent, because we saw what happened in the past. We got screwed over a couple of times so far this season. Drop points. Atalanta is a team that really loves to tie games, and Milan too tie lots of games. So we must not drop more points in this fixture, and once again get the first win of 2015 in the Serie A. As far as predictions goes, guys, I will have to go with a 2-0 Milan win, just because Atalanta is just a poor attacking side and very poor defensive as well. Also, their recent form hasn't been appealing at all, so expect a Milan win. However, once again, don't count your horses, because really we must not underestimate Atalanta, because at the end of the day, any team could surprise Milan, and you never know what to expect from Milan. Let me know your predictions, guys, in the comments section below. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will score? Do you guys want to see someone else in the starting 11? Maybe the proposed starting 11 is not good enough for you. Would you see some changes? Will you change anyone? Let me know, guys, in the comments section. I'll be glad to read them, and of course, appreciate the feedback. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV for match previews, reviews, discussions, transfer rumors, and much more. Everything you need to stay updated with AC Milan, we got it here on Rossoneri TV. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been Gio signing off, and as usual, Forza Milan.